Seen a great light. So began Pastor Susie Marin's sermon this past Sunday. Sorry, Susie, that's all I heard. I was sitting next to a pack of wild baboons known as my daughters. And I actually mean that. They literally, I have seen them spit out the communion bread back at Susie. And I know the superintendent of schools is here tonight. Good luck with my kids. So to some degree, Susie has earned a Manny just for dealing with my family on Sundays, as well as her decade at St. Andrew's Episcopal Church here. But I want to tell you a story that gives you a glimpse into her work, how she meets her church's mission to feed people always. 2 years ago, almost to now, I was actually physically standing out on the other side of that creek in Lover's Lane. And my hands were on my knees and I was sobbing, rivers. The night before, the reason that I was crying was that my then 6-year-old had suffered a seizure. And if you want to feel helpless in life, be a dad that can't help your child as one by one, her body functions shut down. Honestly, it's like watching her drown and not knowing what to do or having the ability to move at all. And for me, I had just come back from a year stationed abroad in Korea. And so I was fortunate in that even though I didn't know what to do, my wife could see the signs, she could act accordingly. But after we got through the night, the next morning I went on my morning run. Pretty much every day, and often I'm up and down on Lover's Lane, and just the weight of feeling like a failure as a dad really just hit me. I mean, it was like a lightning bolt. And so that's why I cried, and it was just right there. But a few days later, I was back on my knees, only this time it was at the front of St. Andrew's Church, holding my daughter's hand, both of us kneeling for communion. And as she always does, Pastor Susie asked Grace, "Would you like a blessing?" And it's the simplest thing, really. It's just a gentle touch to the forehead and a kind word. And in that moment, I felt better. I mean, I felt a lot better, relieved almost, at peace. And whether you go to church or not, we know, everyone in this room knows that suffering is universal. We all feel pain, and some pain you can't bind up or bandage over. It's deeper, and at some point, we all hunger in different ways. So it matters that this community has someone like Pastor Susie, a special kind of doctor whose door is always open. Because those of us who have felt that darkness have seen a great light, and she's sitting right back there. That's why I'm particularly honored this evening to present Pastor Susie Marin with this year's Manni Award for Health and Well-Being.
Perhaps just a short sermon?
Very short. Well, I cannot say much more than has already been said, except thanks be to God. The people that I serve with every day come from all over Manitou. They don't necessarily go to our church, but they have a love for other people and for Manitou. And so when I came here, I said that I would try to always say yes to any opportunity that we had to serve here. And that's what we've done, and I hope we will continue to do that. And thank you all very much.